Listen, I know we've had our run-ins and, well, last season was last season.
Into the corner we go! That's a little too late, and he nearly goes off the track on the exit!
Okay, Devon, we're going to have to ease off from the brakes.
Fresh start for the team. What do you say?
Brakes don't feel right. Okay, we'll have a look at it, but you're going to see a drop-off in performance, I'm afraid.
What? Why?
We've asked you to take it easy on the last lap, but pushing has made the issue even worse, so we're just going to have to live with it for now.
Yeah. Cheers, mate. Bin's over there. Yeah. Nice one.
What are you talking about? Listen, just do what you can, please, Devon. Come on.
It's a big deal when one of your drivers decides to do their own thing. So I called him out on it at the next team meeting.
And what was Devon's reaction?
Well, he denied the whole thing. Blamed it on a comms fail.
Which I thought was strange. The same thing happened the year before when I was principal, and he gave the exact same excuse.
Yeah?
You wanted to see me?
There he is. You're a difficult man to pin down. Right, I'll cut right to the chase, Devon. Tell me what's happening.
What are you talking about?
Well, it's not just disregarding team orders. Paddock talks. People are saying you've been distracted, that you're ignoring them completely. Now, my job is to make sure the team works smoothly, like clockwork, so I'm just trying to work out what's going on.
I told you, check the comms.
Yeah, the comms are fine, Devon. We checked. What's going on?
Nothing.
Just cut that out. Show me some respect now.
Okay. I heard the order. All right? You happy?
Why ignore it?
I'm feeling it, Cass. The pressure, paddock gossip these last couple of months.
Oh, come on. You're Devon Butler. You are the paddock gossip.
You've heard what they're saying, right? You've seen what they're writing. Driving on Daddy's money. It's making me second guess myself.
Okay. We can work through that. Start changing the team narrative.
Absolutely.
But in the meantime, I'd like you to see someone from the medical team. Just to be sure. I've booked you in for this afternoon.
No, Cass. Look, I've got a race to prep for, okay? I need my head in the game. I'm fine.
I get that. That's fine. But I want you to see them straight after the race. Understood?
Yeah. Fine.
Is everything all right?
Fine. Just leave me to it, yeah?
Good job. Nice overtake. Use your overtake button more. It's time to utilise some of this energy. Come on. Okay, car behind trailing us, 2.0 seconds. And that's just 5 laps. Devon, do you push him?
Devon Butler now. Oh, that's not good! Oh no! Devon Butler spins! He's out!
Oh, he just misjudges it and clips the curb. What a mess!
Devon Butler, with that move, is out of the race. He won't want to see that too many times. We want to see him out of the car, though. That's good news.
Big relief there, although he does still look a bit unsteady on his feet, Crofty.
Well, thumbs up to the crowd, but I'd imagine after that, he'll be quite shaken.
Hey.
I'm done, Casper. I'm done.
It's okay. It's okay. It was his hearing. He'd been keeping it from us. I think maybe he'd been trying to keep it from himself. I mean, he was at the height of his career. Yeah, what can you say?
How did you feel?
I was devastated. But, 5 years in F1. Can't argue with that. I mean, most people never even get the chance, so. And I was still one of the best while I was out there. You ask anyone.
How did you feel when Devon left?
How did I feel?
But if we are going to hit our targets, we need another driver. A permanent one. And fast.
But we are mid-season. It's impossible.
Given the circumstances, do you think you can grant us a bit of leeway on the contract?
I have the projections. If Konnersport doesn't reach 5th place in the Constructors this season, the returns simply aren't worth my time. That was always the deal. And it still is.
But with a little extra time, perhaps we...
Stop! The deal stands. And without Devon driving, there's now little of interest for me beyond the contract. It's just business.
There must be something we can do.
So, legacy is obviously important to you, Davidoff. As a father, I totally get that. So if Devon, your son, can't drive, how about your daughter? Why don't we give the seat to Callie?
No. California will not be signed to Konnersport.
Why not? Just think of the commercial opportunities for the team that signs her, Forget legacy. Oh, you'd be making history.
And you'll be giving a phenomenal talent her first break into F1. It's the right thing to do. Come on, you know she deserves it.
The daughter, who took her mother's name to spite me. She'll never say yes.
Why don't you leave that to me?
Contract still stands, Ackerman. 5th place, or I'm out next season.
One problem at a time, eh? Andrea?
Have you spoken to her yet?
Yes, we've spoken.
And what did you say?
she'll be around this weekend, she agreed to come and see me.
You mean you haven't asked her yet?
Of course not. It's a delicate situation. I'm sure she has an idea, but look, it's not just something you casually ask over the phone, is it?
Why not?
Come on. This is potentially life-changing for her. And the whole family situation needs to be handled with a little, care and respect.
Well, you're the one that knows her. Just make sure she says yes and fast. I'm finding it difficult to keep fielding questions about the future of Konnersport.
Yeah, I read part of that interview. Could almost feel you squirm.
That bad, huh?
Worse. Look, I'll call you as soon as I know.
It's race day here at the Circuit de Barcelona Catalunya, a track that's certainly seen a fair share of electrifying races over the past few years, and there are no doubts that today's race will be just as brilliant. It's an updated track at Catalunya, and we welcome the removal of the chicane in the final sector, shortening lap times and reducing the total running to 2.9 miles and 14 turns. This was actually the original setup for the track, but it hasn't been used since 2007. So with the race not far away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. Charles Leclerc lines up on pole position. Sergio Perez lines up alongside. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Verstappen, Russell, Norris, Hamilton, Gasly, Sainz, Oscar Piastri, Fernando Alonso, Tsunoda, Joe, Sargent, Bottas, Magnussen, Ocon, Hülkenberg, Jackson, De Vries, Stroll, Albon and Noah Bell. It's almost time for the lights to go out, so let's head down to the track where preparations are underway. Welcome to the wonderful Catalunya. It's time for the Spanish Grand Prix this weekend, and whilst the season is just a few races old, it's already been one full of drama. So Natalie Pinkham, who have you got your eye on this weekend?
Well, in Formula One, naturally, the conversation is drawn towards those at the top of the standings, both drivers and teams. But I'm really intrigued by the midfield team of Konnersport. Devon Butler's absence will definitely be felt. There's no doubt about that, both on and off the track. For me, the interesting thing will be how they move forward without him.
Indeed, almost as many battles off the track as there are on it for Konnersport at the moment. And Kasper Ackermann and his team certainly have their work cut out for them this weekend.
I know it's been a mad few weeks, mate, but you've always gone well here, so let's get your head down and see what we can do. Come on. battery charge is high. Let's use that overtake button a bit more. Brilliant, nice move, keep going. DRS now enabled. DRS enabled. Gap to your teammate behind is 6.8 seconds. Top 10 now, keep it up. Nice work, mate. That brings you up a place. Approaching the pit window and you're going to be on mediums. Now we're boxing this lap. Got a lot of spare energy, okay to use your overtake button. Go, go, go. Perfect job from you and the crew there, mate. We're delighted with that. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. Okay, good work. Great pass. Right, Noah's coming in for his stop now. Good job, that was the fastest lap of the race so far. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 29.9 seconds. Red Bull drivers just moved into first place. Okay, that's us with 5 laps of fuel remaining, 5 laps of fuel left. Gap to your teammate behind is 43.4 seconds. for the race. Final lap.
So it's Aiden Jackson propping up Konnersport here today, but the big news off the track is the speculation about this team, whether or not they'll see out the season with their current lineup.
Well, I think they'll have to sign a new driver, Crofty. It's a gamble worth taking.
Well, a mid-season signing would get us all talking, I'm sure, but time will tell. Well, I'm thoroughly exhausted after the excitement of that race, but I'm sure it's nothing compared to our drivers here. They've worked hard to make it up there, and it's great to see them make their way onto the podium now.
Well, Konnersport are in a bit of an odd situation right now, so just tell me, what is it like for you today?
Yeah. Well, you know, that side of things, that's not really my job. I wish Devon well, but it doesn't really matter to me who the other driver is, so I'm out there to drive the car as best as I can, and that's all there is to it. Everything else is for Casper and the team to worry about.
Most importantly, how is Devon? And how are you finding it without your teammate?
Yeah, I know as much as everybody else, so, you know, I saw what happened. Obviously very worried for him, and as is everybody else, and, you know, I know he's not fit to drive for us right now. As far as I know, he's working super hard to return to the sport, and, yeah, I wish him well.
Well, there's a lot of talk about what happens if Devon doesn't return. Would Konnersport be looking for a new driver, do you think?
It's not for me to say, but I think it could be a real opportunity for the team to make an exciting signing. There's a lot of talent out there hungry for a shot in F1, and Konnersport could find themselves in the perfect position to offer them one.
Thank you so much for your time.
Hey, Casper, you wanted to speak to me?
Yes, I did.
Shoot.
Nothing major, really. To be honest, I just wanted to thank you.
Oh. What for? I'm, you know, just doing my job.
No, it's more than that. Well, I know why you stayed on the team. And, well, I won't lie to you, it's not been easy.
Yeah, you can say that again.
Yeah, but you really stepped up. It's good for me to know that I've got someone like you to rely on.
Always.
Yeah. Look, Aiden, I'll warn you, things may not get any easier, at least not for a while, but, well, we've got something in the pipeline. A potential new driver, and a damn good one.
Who is it?
I can't say, not yet. It's a bit of a gamble, but if they agree, we could have something special.
Nice. And, how is Devon?
Fine. I think... I'm not sure. I mean, Davidoff has closed the door on that one, but... Yeah, he tells me Devon is in a good place, though.
That's good, that's good.
Just keep doing what you're doing, okay? And now, just get out of here.
Of course. I'll catch you later, Casper.
Hey, boss, got a couple of minutes?